everyone. I wanted to just talk about the teachings of Silvanus and read a little bit of the teachings of Silvanus about perception. And I also wanted to bring the Bible in and talk about the meaning of all scriptures is inspired by God. All scriptures is inspired by God. Even the First Testament, where God puts himself on the throne and he's a liar and saying that he is the Father of all things. The inspiration you can get from that is the truth. So even the First Testament is inspired by the Father. Why? Because I can sit here and read it and go, that's not you, Father. And he says, that's the truth. You found the truth in the lie. So let's read that first. 2 Timothy 16. All scriptures is inspired by God and profitable for teaching, for reproof, for correction, for training in righteousness. And that's what we're doing. We're reproving and we're correcting. We're correcting ourselves, really. We're correcting ourselves in truth. It's the living word that's in you. And we best can represent it or present it onto paper the best way we can when we really can't grasp the true wisdom and the true love of the Father. He's immeasurable, inconceivable, eternity. We can't grasp it, so we scribe it. And in the First Testament, you can find the truth in that as well. And in the Second Testament, you can also find the truth much easier. As a matter of fact, Yeshua's words help you go back to the First Testament and go, oh my God, he was saying he's God, but really he kills all the creepy crawlies and does all that sort of stuff? Wow. So you can find the truth. That's the living word guiding you and counseling you into finding the truth that is in the lie. That's the counselor. And he will bring the truth forward because it's living in you. He will bring it forward in you, and a revelation will come over you and you'll go, oh, wow. In the teachings of Silvanus, on page 506, wisdom summoned you. Wisdom summoned you, yet you desire folly. It is not by your own wish that you do these things, but it is the animal nature within you that does them. Wisdom summons you in her goodness, saying, come to me, all of you foolish ones, that you may receive a gift of understanding that is good and excellent. I am giving you a high priestly vestment that is woven from every kind of wisdom. What else is evil, darkness, except familiarity with forgetfulness? Cast your anxiety upon God alone. Do not become a lover of gold and silver, which have no profit in them, but clothe yourself with wisdom like a robe. Put knowledge on yourself like a crown, and be seated upon a throne of perception. These are yours, and you will receive them again on high at another time. A throne of perception. Okay, it's going to be very confusing if we believe 7 billion different perceptions out there on Christianity, or 40,000 different denominations, all of these different perceived ideas of who Christ is, who the Father is, who Yeshua was, who you are. All of these different perceptions. Okay, there are different facets of the truth, and we're coming to an understanding of different facets of the truth. Already your eye turns things upside down into an image upside down into your eye, and then you're perceiving everything through a distorted just through distortion. You're perceiving everything you see outside of yourself is perceived through distortion already. So I can't trust that. I say, Father, can I trust that? He's gone, don't trust perception. And I'm like, okay, perception can help us and assist us to understand more of the truth, but the only way to do that, to have all different, an allness like the Father, an eternal view on everything, the only way to do that is to seat ourselves on a throne of perception. That doesn't mean lording over their perception. Your perception is wrong, you need to hear this. Hear ye, hear ye. You don't have to lord yourself over their perception. No, you can seat yourself on a throne of perception and understand, yeah, that's truth to them. That's what they perceive. That's their facet. They're seeing from this angle. I'm seeing it from this angle. Okay. Seating yourself over all of these angles can give you a better understanding of the truth that's in you, and can give you a more of a picture, more pieces to the puzzle, and more revelations and revealings and all of that kind of stuff within yourself. So that's what she means, or that's what they mean when they're saying seat yourself on a throne of perception. They're not saying to lord over perception. They're just saying to look at perception in a more whole way. Don't have perception. Instead, seat yourself over all perception. And when you do that, you can have a better understanding. You have the Father and his unconditional love, his mercy in you. And you can go, okay, that's just a facet. That's just a facet. That's a facet. That's a different angle. All of these different perceptions are welcome. They're welcome because it brings them to the truth. But for me, I know that everything is distorted, so I'm not going to trust perception. I'm going to learn to seat myself over perception. And this is what you say to yourself. I'm going to learn to seat myself over perception, and I'm going to have a much greater and complete view, a complete understanding of the truth and what it truly means. That's all I really wanted to bring today, is that all scripture is inspired. Yes, you can find the truth in the lie in the First Testament, and it's inspired because it's a living word. It ain't just words on a paper or information. And it's not just stories. Well, it is stories. That's why it's words on paper, but it is stories. But the true living word can bring the story to life within yourself, and you can start to live in this way and understand and seat yourself on that throne, put your crown of knowledge on, and have a greater, more complete understanding as you can in this third density. It's limited as it is in flesh, but in spirit, unlimited. So I hope everyone has a beautiful day today, and much love to everyone.